हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
जय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
जय जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद,
प्रभुपाद,
प्रभुपाद,
प्रभुपाद,
प्रभुपाद।
प्रभु। जय जय प्रभुपाद, 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 प्रभुपाद।
जय जय गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद, गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद।
जय जय गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद, गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद।
ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद महाराज की
जय।
ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत श्री गोस्वामी महाराज की
जय
आनंद गौड़ी वैष्णवृंद की
जय
नमाचार्य दास ठाकुर की
जय।
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री द्वैत राधरा शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की
जय।
निताय गो प्रेमानंदे।
हरि बोल, हरे
All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम वासुदेवाय।
Hare Krishna. Yes, reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 18, perfection of renunciation. One second. And today's verses 10, 11, and 12. Verse 10. न द्वेष्टि अकुशलं कर्म कुशलेनानुषज्यते त्यागी सत्त्वसमाविष्टो मेधावी छिन्न संशयः। न द्वेष्टि अकुशलं कर्म कुशले नानुषज्यते त्यागी सत्त्वसमाविष्टो मेधावी छिन्न संशया। न द्वेष्टि अकुशलं कर्म कुशले नानुषज्यते त्यागी सत्त्वसमाविष्टो मेधावी छिन्न संशया। यस माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। न द्वेष्ट कुशलं कर्मं कुशलेनानुसज्जते त्यागी सत्त्व समाविष्टो मेधावी छिन्न संशयः। Meaning, no, never, drishti, hates, akushalam, inauspicious, karma, work, kushale, inauspicious, na, nor, anusajjate, become attached, tyagi, the renuncer, sattva, goodness, samavishta, absorbed in, medhavi, intelligent, chinna, cut up, samsayah, all doubts. Meaning, those who are situated in the mode of goodness, who neither had inauspicious work nor are attached to auspicious work, have no doubts in about work. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Text 11. Nahi dehabrit shakyam tektum karmanyasheshadaha yastu karma bhalatyagi satyagi ityabhidiyade. Nahi dehabrida shakyam tektum karmanyasheshadaha yastu karma bhalatyagi satyagi ityabhidiyade. Nahi dehabrida shakyam tektum karmanyasheshadaha यस्तु कर्म फल त्यागी सत्यागीत्यभिधीयते। यस।
हरे कृष्ण। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। न हि देह भृता सक्तं त्यक्तुं कर्माण्यशेषतः Yastu karma phala tyagi satyagi tyo vidhiyate. Meaning, no, never, he certainly, deha bhritta of the embedded sakyam, possible, tyaktam, to renounce, karmani, activities of ashesh, asheshatah, altogether, yat to anyone who, karma, work, phala, result, tyagi, renouncer, sa, he, tyagi, the renouncer, iti, thus, avidhiyate, it is said, meaning it is indeed impossible for an embedded being to give up all activities. Therefore, it is said that he who renounces the fruits of action is one who has truly renounced. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. 12. अनिष्टम इष्टम मिश्रम च त्रिविधम कर्मण फलम भवत्यत्यागिनां प्रेत्या न तु सन्यासिनां क्वचित् अनिष्टमिष्टं मिश्रं च त्रिविधं कर्मण फलम भवत्यत्यागिनं प्रेत्या न तु सन्यासिनां क्वचित् अनिष्टमिष्टं मिश्रं च त्रिविधं कर्मण फलम अत्यागिनां प्रेत्या न तु सन्यासिनां क्वचित्. Yes.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय अनिष्टमिष्टं मिश्रं च त्रिविधं कर्मणः फलं भवत्य अत्यागिनां प्रेत्य न तु संन्यासिनं क्वचित्. Meaning, anistam leading to hell, hell ishtam leading to heaven, misram sha or mixer, three vidam, three kinds, karmanah work, phalam result, bhavati become, atyaginam of the renouncer, pritya after death, not to but not, sannyasinam of the renounced order, kvachit anytime. Meaning, for one who is not renounced, the threefold fruits of action, desirable, undesirable, and mixed, accrue after death. But those who are in the renounced order of life have no such results to suffer or enjoy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakhaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stavidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Drupagada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadandigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapadagamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahagana Raghunathanvidam Tam Sajivam साद्वैदं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता शिविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगल्पदे गोपेशा गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चनगौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे न द्वेष्ट्य कुशलं कर्मां कुशलेनानुसज्जते त्यागी सत्त्वसमाविष्टो मेधावी छिन्न संशयः. Those who are situated in the mode of goodness, who neither hate inauspicious work nor are attached to auspicious work, have no doubts about work. Hare Krishna. So this is a very important session. regarding sannyasa and tyaga being explained very minutely by the Lord after being asked to by Arjuna. So, after giving opinions of many learned, wise, and expert sages, Sri Krishna gives his firm decision or verdict on Tyaga and Sannyasa, starting from verse 4. First of all, he says that there are three types of Tyaga. From this, we can understand that Krishna is only speaking about Tyaga, which means Tyaga and Sannyasa are having one and the same meaning. One and the same. So Tyaga, he says there are three kinds. One, the work itself. Two, pertaining to its fruits. And three, the pertaining to the agency. These are the three types of works. Oh, sorry, these are the three types of Tyaga pertaining to work. Now, Tyaga is there only when the work is performed, isn't it? You renounce, if there is a question of renunciation or relinquishment, if it is not performed at all. So naturally, the work has to be performed. So in respect of this tyaga or relinquishment or abatement, Krishna says three types. One, pertaining to work. Pertaining to work means attachment. Bereft of the attachment or possession to work. If one thinks that these works are mine because I am going to enjoy the results that is generating from this work. That is the work itself. Now, in our circles, in our modern circles, people always talk about work and job satisfaction. Job satisfaction is a big question. Now, people who are employed, they may work for salary, but they feel that there should be something else to it. And the HRD people of these corporates, they encourage them, saying that there should be job satisfaction. So we have to look for job satisfaction also, apart from the salary which one earns from the work. But this job satisfaction is on the basis of Rajoguna, Tamoguna. In Satogun, we perform only as an obligation, as an obligatory work. Karyade iti karmana. We have to do it as an obligation only. Now, if you are seeking for job satisfaction, you are developing an attachment for the work. The second is the fruits of work. We feel that the fruits are mine only, for I have done this work, so I am eligible, I am only qualified for enjoying these fruits. And third one is the agency. That means I am the person who is doing this. Now, then Krishna goes on to explain what are the type of works. Yajna, Dana, Tava, Karma. So, Yajna, Dana, Tabaha. These are the three types. There are a lot of work, but the focus is now on Yajna, Dana, and Tava. Krishna says, one, you should not relinquish these karmas, these actions, because Yajno, Dano, Tapaschaiva, Pavanani, Manishnam. Even they purify, even the wise, even the great souls. Now, the idea behind walking or the karma yoga is that when you do the karma, the obligatory karma, niyata karma, comprising of nitya karma and naimiti karma, it purifies the sins accumulated over so many lifetimes. And the person who is executing this work becomes eligible for moksha, liberation. So this should be performed even by the great souls, because it purifies even everyone, including the great souls. But this should be done with a verification of Sangha association and Tektva Bhalani and giving up the foods. Edanyapi karmani means there are many karmas, but because these karmas, yajna, dana, tapa, edanyapi karmani, sangam tektva bhalani cha, should be performed without an agency. Sangam means agency, that that we are the person who is doing it, prabhutva, and giving up the results. Then Krishna explains how these three kinds of tyaga are executed by the people in different gunas: tamoguna, rajoguna, and satoguna. Tamoguna people, they simply give up the work. They simply renounce the work itself because of their ignorance. And because of ignorance, they become bewildered. Or become under illusion, because they are bereft of knowledge which one gets from studying the Vedas. The people, tamasic people, they are totally not interested, or we can say they are the people who reject Vedas. Who reject Vedas, or because of their the improper knowledge, they don't truly actually understand the Vedic injunctions. So, in regard to eating, etc., the Vedas are very clear. Even Bhagavad Gita is clear. Niyadam kuru karmatvam kama jyayo hi agarmana shariri yatra vichet na prasiddhet agarmani. So, for maintaining the body itself, one has to do some work. And if it simply does preparation for eating, one who just indulges in eating without offering to the Supreme Personality, or at least to Devas, or in the form of yajna, then again it accrues sins. Yajna shishtashino sando muchande salva gibrishay. Bhunjte togam bhavam. Bhunjte togam bhavam. Ye pajandi atmakarnat. One who prepares the food only for oneself without offering, then again becomes sins. That means the yajna has to be done. Offering is a yajna. So people in tamasa, in tamogun, in mode of ignorance, they don't understand Vedas, they don't accept the teachings of Vedas, and because of that, they falsely give up the karma. The Rajasi people, which is given next verse, dukkhamiteva yat karmam kave kaya klesha bhayat tyajet. Kaya klesha bhayat tyajet. Dukkhamiteva yat karmam. They feel that this karma makes one person unhappy. It gives trouble, bodily trouble, mental trouble. So many things are there. So even though they understand the prescriptions of Vedas, because they are too much attached to the body, and they are very reluctant to execute the tava and yajna, they refrain from doing this. So again, the karma is not performed. The third, people who are in sattva guna, they do this work. Karyamityeva yat karmam niyada kriyate arjuna sangam tektva bhalam cheva. Same thing. Sangam tektva bhalam cheva. Karyamityeva. This is a work I have to do because it is prescribed in Vedas. Both the nitya karma, comprising of the 5 mahayajnas, like
Devajagya, Brahmajagya, Bhutajagya, Rudrajagya, and Narajagya.
It's not, somewhere it's given Rudradravya, somewhere it is given Bhutadravya.
Yes.
Bhuta. Bhuta means we have to.
All living entities.
All living entities.
Yeah.
Nara, the yajna means the guests who come to house, all the people who come to house. Then Deva, and then you have the Brahma yajna. Brahma yajna means pleasing the
Brahmana.
Brahmana or Brahman by reading these texts, Vedas, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. So this is Nitya Panchamahayajna. And plus Naimittika, occasional, basically Vivaha, Upanayana, then Garbhodhana, like the samskaras, shorter samskaras. They happen once in a while. So this is enjoined in the Vedas. So the people in Satuguna, they do it as a duty because prescribed Veda without Sangantekto Bharam Cheva. Why? He says that the heavens are not for me to enjoy. Heavens and other objects are not mine. They are not mine. Naidam mama. They are not mine. The second one is that giving up the possession. What is a possession? Men of possession. Because these karmas, these actions are mine, because they give action results which are going to be mine. The third one is agency. I am not doing this. He ascribes agency to Lord. Because of Lord only I am able to do this. Because Lord has given the sanction, I am able to do it. Because Lord has given me all the facilities, I am doing this. That in 18.14 it will come. First, Lord is directing person according to his desires only. That is one thing. But ultimately, whatever it is, whether according to Shastra or against Shastra also, you need the support of Lord. So ascribing the agency to Lord by people in Sattvaguna, they ascribe that agency to Lord. They feel that heaven and objects are not mine, and they give up the attachment to work. So there are people who actually perform this work, but give up these three things attached to the proper tyaga. This is called the proper relinquishment or renunciation. Now, again, Krishna further explains in next three verses the real meaning of this verse 10, or he expands on that scheme. He says, Na dveshti kushalam karma, akushalam karma, kushale nanushajjade. Na dveshti akushalam. Akushalam means inauspicious, and kushala means auspicious. What is inauspicious work? Now Arjuna is a Kshatriya. Now he has to do the war now. He is in the battlefield now. Now he has to start doing the war. And it may not look very nice to kill all these people. And but the person who is in Sattva, who is in Sattva, who is a real Tyagi, Sattva Samavishta, filled with Sattva, full of Sattva, Sattva Samavishta, is immersed in Sattva. Medhavi is intelligent. And Chinna Samshya, he doesn't have any doubts. He has shattered all the doubts. He is no longer a Keshi. Arjuna says, this is Krishna as Keshi in the Shodhana. Keshi in the Shodhana. And Srila Prabhupada means Keshi is a demon who is also representing the doubts in us. We always have doubts. So Keshi demon is considered as it's a symbolic of doubts. And that this person, Sattva Samavishta Medhavi, he doesn't have any doubts about it. He is very clear what is proper action and what is proper renunciation. Talking about karma and karma in the fourth chapter, Krishna says even Kavayo Vimohidam, even the very learned people are not very comfortable with the karma. And verse 16, 17. You can see the answer. 16. Karmano hi bodhavyam, bodhavyam vikarmana, agarmanascha bodhavyam, gahanai karmano gadi. King karma, king agarmeri, kavayopi mohidaha. 16. 4.16. Krishna says, Kim karma, kim agarmeri, kavayopi mohida. Even people, learned people are vimohida. They are bewildered regarding what is actually karma and what is not karma. Because Ganahi Karmanagadi, it's very difficult, it's very deep. But the person who is Sattva Samavishta, because he is intelligent, being Sattva Samavishta, he has shattered all the doubts regarding what is to be done and what is not to be done. So he has no hatred for Akushala Karma, inauspicious work like entering the war, and Kushala Karma, doing this, what do you call, yajnas, Jyotishtami and all that, which will give you good results. So desirable acts are fraught with undesirable fruits. Disagreeable acts, disagreeable acts, akushala, are fraught with undesirable results. If you do war, so many people will be killed. The whole Kula may be wiped out. That's why the ladies, after the Kurukshetra war, led by Gandhari, they enter the battlefield and they get very shocked at that devastation that happened. And Gandhari in particular is blaming Krishna for this. For them, this is Akushala Karma. But people who are in Sattva Samavishta, they don't look at it as a undesirable or disagreeable karma. No, they are attached to desirable results such as heaven, sons, cows, land, properties, etc., etc., etc. So he is renouncing everything except other than the Brahman. Because in all his activities, his aim is self-realization, a release from this bondage. Ramanujacharya says that it has been taught in the Shrutis that not turning away from bad contact is antagonistic to production of knowledge. Not turning away from bad conduct is antagonistic. You have to turn away from bad conduct. If you are not ceasing to turn away from bad conduct, which is a result of Rajogun and Tamogun, what happens? One will not be tranquil, one will not be peaceful, and will not be composed. And if you are not composed, if you're not peaceful, if you're not tranquil, then you cannot obtain him by knowledge. So the real interest of the Sattva Samavishta, the person who is in Sattva, is ultimate release or realization of Brahman only. For this, he will turn away from bad conduct. Bad conduct is, which was described in the previous verses in pertaining to Sattva, Rajogun and Tamogun. And so, therefore, according to Shastras, renunciation of the sense of agency, attachment, and fruits of action, and not total relinquishment action. Total relinquishment of action, who is doing it? Persons situated in Tamogun and Rajogun. What about this person in Sattva? He is only renouncing the sense of agency, attachment to karma itself, and the fruits of actions. So this is the proper enjoyment by the Shastras, enjoined by Shastras. So he's following that. And why he's doing this? It is explained in the next verse. Nahi deha vrda shakyam tektum karmanya sheshadaha yastu karma bhalatyagi satyagi tyabhadiyade. It is indeed impossible for an embodied person to give up all activities. Therefore, it is said that he who renounces the fruits of action is one who is truly renounced. Because at least eating and drinking is there. If you can renounce many things, but at least eating and drinking is there for required for nourishing the body and other acts connected to this, evacuation, etc. Naturally, if you eat and drink, there will be evacuation, other things which are unavoidable. And for the same reason, these Panchamahayajnas are unavoidable. Because again, Ramanuja is quoting from Upanishad, Brihat Aranya Upanishad. Brihat Aranya previously was Kathopanishad. The one which was quoted, abstaining from bad conduct, is from Kathopanishad 1.2.24. Now he's quoting from Brihat Aranya Upanishad. This Mahanarayana Upanishad. He says that only through renunciation do some obtain immortality. Only through renunciation do some obtain immortality. Renunciation of fruits of action is illustrative. It implies more than that. It is not simply that he is renouncing the fruits. He is renouncing the fruits, agency, attachment to work, everything. So when you simply say that he is renouncing the fruits of work, it is not complete. You have to renounce these fruits of work, attachment to work, as well as agency to work, which is explained by Krishna in verse number 4. So some people may raise objection. See, these yajnas, Agnihotra, Jyotishtama, and Panchamahayajnas are all enjoyment shastras only for attainment of their results like heaven. What is the ultimate result of this? Or the obvious result, can say, the word is obvious results of Panchamahayajna and Jyotishtami and other yajnas prescribed in Vedas. It is for attainment of heaven and other enjoyable goals. For they are not purposeless. Now, when you say that Satoguna, people say that, okay, Karyameva, it is as obligatory. I am doing this as an obligatory only with because they are enjoined in Shastras. The Shastras, when they describe these yajnas, they also give the goals. Isn't it? Are you getting this? Now,
Yes.
all these yajnas have got goals.
Yes.
The Vedas describe these goals also of each and every yajna. What will happen if you want good sons? Okay, do this yajna. If you want a strong, powerful body and energy and everything, so many things, Aishwarya, then good looks, then properties, everything is for every this one yajnas have specific goals. They are not purposeless. Because they yield results, and because as their result is, it is there for attaining these respective results, the accruing of agreeable and desirable result is inevitable. Although you may say that you are performing this as a matter of duty only. Although the people and Satoguna may say that they are doing this as a matter of duty only, you cannot avoid the desirable and undesirable results of such actions or such yajnas which have been prescribed in Vedas. So Vedas also gives a purpose also, purpose why it is given. So how can you avoid that? How can you say that it is to be from so some people say that, so these actions should not be performed by people who are interested in bliss only. The objection is that hence actions ought not to be performed by aspirant for release because results are incompatible with release. Now, this is an argument by the persons in Sankhya Yogins and the Karma Yogi. Right from the beginning, Krishna has given that karma, when speaking of Buddhi Yoga and Karma Yoga, 3.3, here says that two types of nishtas are prescribed, one for Sankhya Yogins and one for Karma Yogins. So according to Shankaracharya and all these Sankhya Yogins, these karmas are not meant for them. This description of karma, which follows another chapters, and especially in this 18th chapter, is not meant for these people. Because all this nimitta karma, naimitya karma, have got results which is incompatible with the release of self. Because if we are going to heaven or if we are going to hell or we are enjoying here itself, where is the question of releasing yourself, realizing yourself, or getting released from bonds? Now, these two words are the releasing and realization is same. Both are same. Because release means release from bondage. Realize means realize the Brahman. So, these Sankhya Yogins, they say that all these yajnas mentioned in karma, in these Vedas, have got a purpose, and this purpose is incompatible with a release of. So Krishna answers this objection in the next verse, last verse. He says that Anishtam Mishtam Cha Trividam Karmana Bhalam Bhavatya Tyaginam Pretya Nattu Sanyasinam Kujit. Now you say that there is results are there. What are the three types of result for this karma? Ishtam, Anishtam, Mishtam.
Yes.
Ishtam, Anishtam, Mishtam. Ishtam means, okay, attaining heavens. Anishtam means attaining hell. Mishram means attaining good sons and in between. These three things are there for people who are not renounced, not for the person who have renounced. Now, how to understand this? The purpose is the Agnihotra, Jyotishtama, and all those Panchamahayanas are performed with a consciousness. Now, the persons who are not Tyagins, Atyagi, one who has renounced, they are only looking at the fruits. They are looking at the purpose. So naturally, the results will accrue to them. No other type, the real Tyagis, the renouncer, the people Sattva Samavishta. No, Ramanacharya is actually answering the charges by the Dvitins. He says that the person who has really renounced the agency, the attachment, and the fruits, they are performing this work with a goal for self-realization, Brahman realization only, which is given Brahman, Brith Aranya Upanishad 4.4.22. 4.4.22 is actually very wide. It's a very big, you can say, very big shop. It is divided into so many parts. There are so many parts in that the 4.4.22. I'll just read the 4.22.24, the fourth part. I'm searching for this verse. Yes. Tam edam veda anuchavajena brahmana vividashandi yajnena danena tapasa nashakena edameva viditva munirbhavati. Unto that Atma, tam, this edam, by the knowledge of verses, Veda anuvachena, the Brahmins desiring to learn Brahmana vividishandi by yajna, by anena, by district, by tabas, and refraining from eating. The idea is, why you are doing this yajna, dana, taba? It is for the result, the purpose is to attain Brahman only. It is not for desiring the results which is accruing from these yajnas. So the consciousness which we perform the action is more important. The same action, the people who are not renounced are also performing this Panchamaha, all these things. And the real Tyagis are also performing this. But the difference is that the Atyagis, one who is not renounced, they are doing this for the results. The real Tyagis, the renouncer, they are doing this same thing with an object of realizing Brahman. That's why the Brahmanas who are interested in Atma realization, they engage in Yajna, Tava and Dana for the purpose of realizing Atman only. And for them, these results will not accrue. Na sanyasanam tu kajit. So these results, Ishta, Nishta, and Mishra, will not accrue to the proper Tyagis. So this way, Krishna answers the questions posed by the Sankhya Yogins. Yes, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Oh, actually, one doubt is there. What is Jyotishtama Yogyam, Prabhuji?
See, so many Yajamana, Jyodishtama, Chaturmasa, these are all in what do you call yajnas that is performed, that is prescribed in the Vedas to attain specific purpose. Now, your specific question is what is actually Jyodishtami? One second. It is because it follows, it is conducted on the day of Jyodishtami, which falls in the month of Shravana. Shravana means July and August. Jyodishtami is a day of Jyodishtami. There is a day of why that is because this yajna is performed on that particular day, the day of Jyodishtami, which falls in the month of Shravana, Shravana Masa. Shravana Masa means July and August.
Yes.
It is called Jyodishtami yajna. It is to invoke the divine line and blessings of Lord Vishnu. It is performed for Vishnu only. And chanting so many mantras and hymns to please Vishnu. It's performed naturally by a qualified priest. And those is considered a powerful ritual for spiritual growth, self-realization, connecting with divine light within. So basically, it is a yajna which is having some purpose. And since it is performed on the Jyodishtami day, it is called Jyodishtami.
Okay.
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 So thank you very much. Hope it is clear now.
Yes, yes,
And
Prabhuji.
everything is clear? All the
Yes,
3
Prabhuji.
verses?
Yes.
Right.
Another thing, Prabhuji, if we want to read some Puranas or that we can go through Google, I think, or some special link is there. Suppose we want to read Skanda Purana or some Upanishads.
It will be the Upanishad. You can always go to Google and give the, you can ask of PDF also of that particular Upanishad. Or if you want to type particular verse, like I actually download from Google only. Even this answer Jyotishtami, I got it from this Meta AI only, artificial intelligence. I told you, AI.
Yes.
Right now you have asked a question, I have given the answer from AI only. That Jyotishtami is a day in month of Shravana. Since the yajna is performed on that particular day, it's called Jyotishtami Yajna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So this is very nice. This actually Google and AI is very nice, especially because, but you have to make a proper use of it. That's all. Everything is there.
Yes. Okay.
So one important, all those important Bhagavatam verses and the other verses. I'm thinking of creating groups and very important verse in Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Upanishads. Separate groups. That'll be better. Okay, I'll include you also in that group. I'm thinking of doing that.
Yes, it is in English, Prabhuji, English group or
English only.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Not in Malayalam, because in Google, you'll find in Srimad Bhagavatam, basically, Srila Prabhupada has written in English only. Translations are there, but if you go to net, you'll find only English.
English only, yes.
You go to Vedabase, it's only English only. Of course, you'll find that translation Malayalam also will be there, but originally is English only.
English, okay. Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, right.
Shall I render Narsingh Kirtan?
Please.
Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Praladadadaine, Hiranyakashipurvakshaha, Hiranyakashipurvakshaha, Silatanka nakhalai, Ito Narsinho Parato Narsinho, Yato Yami Tato Narsinho, Vahi Narsinha Hridaye Narsinha Narsingamadi Sharanam Prapade Tabakara Kamala Bare Nakham Adbhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bhrangam Keshabadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jaya Narsingadev, Jaya Narsingadev, Narsingadev, Jaya Narsingadev, Jaya Narahari, 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 Jaya Narahari, Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha, Lakshmi Narasingha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha, Jaya Prahlad Narasingha, Jaya Prahlad Narasingha, Prahlad Narasingha, Jaya Prahlad Narasingha, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Om Ugrang Virang Mahavishnum Jalantam Sarvatomukham Narsingham Vishanam Bhadrang Mrityu Namamyam Om Ugrang Virang Mahavishnum Jalantam Sarvatomukham Narsingham Vishanam Bhadrang Mrityu Namamyam Om Ugrang Virang Mahavishnum Jalantam Sarvatomukham Narsingham Vishanam Bhadrang Mrityu Namamyam Sri Narsingha Jai Sri Narsingha Prahladesa Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bhranga Sri Narsingha Jai Sri Narsingha Prahladesa Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bhranga Sarva Vigna Vinasaka Narsingha Bhagwan ki Jai.
Go Premanam. Pancha
Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanang Pavanebhya Vaishnavebhya Namo Namo.
Andakudi Vaishnavadi ki
Jai.
Ki
Jai.
Go Premanam.